Hello, everyone. All right, I think we are live. We're doing good. Got candle wax melting a little bit ahead of time today. Actually, gonna just move this over probably already. Let's see. I was just filming some YouTube videos, so still had the tripod set up from that. So that's a little askew though, I think. That's probably better right there. Nice. So we're gonna make lots of candles today. I have many things to make in preparation of the store opening in Seattle. So let's get that going, huh? Okay, let me just get all my. I'm gonna try and get music for the stream today, but we'll see. I don't know if that'll make it get taken down or not, but I'm gonna try just so it's a little more exciting and I don't have to like talk every single second of the whole stream. Hopefully it doesn't make my stream get like the audio taken down. I think we'll be good. I feel in my heart like we're fine to play. I'm just playing like worship music. I don't think they don't copyright. They shouldn't be copywriting that. Listen, that's God's music. It's not yours. So okay, cool. Cool. We are off to the races. So I actually got to decide like what. Like, I don't know how it's coming through, but we'll see. I gotta decide like what all I even want to make today. Because I don't know. Well, I do kind of know. I have a rough idea. First, I want to add more wax though, because I almost ran out the other day. It's been kind of low, so I'm gonna like put a lot more in. I don't know how many candles we'll end up making today. Why'd my music stop? No. Okay, wait. We're good. We're good. I know how to fix it. Okay, I think we're good. As you can tell, I'm like pretty much a professional streamer. I really got things on lock. I definitely don't just set up my phone and then see where the wind takes me. Oh, guys. It's just the life. Listen, we're just on an adventure. Adventure's good. You don't have to be perfectly prepped to go on an adventure. Sometimes you just go out. Sometimes you just set your heart on something and you just go after it. You don't know what's going to happen along the way and you're not really prepped, but you know, as long as it's nothing too crazy, like, yeah, figure it out. It's usually a good idea to like respond to messages too when people message you about business stuff. I would highly recommend you do that. Let's get it, fam. We're getting locked and loaded. Okay. First things first, what can we get out of the way? Let's get something set up to use for garbage. Get our wax put back under the table for now. So, I have two options. I can make Ghost Ghouls and Gooseberries, or I can make some of my newer fragrances. I don't know which one I want to make. See, here's my dilemma. Is all the new boxes are already out, so I don't have to move any boxes. Ghost Ghouls and Gooseberries are in one of these boxes under the table, but I'm not entirely sure which one until I pull them all out. Maybe none. Potentially none of them are the right thing. Listen, we'll deal with big boxes later. I'm tired today, so. I did start reorganizing my shelves too. Let me grab a bag that we can use for garbage. Get all my wicks, the little pieces I clip off out of here. Some of these extra paper towels we don't need. Old stir stick. You guys think we're gonna need these UPS envelopes right now to make candles? Why are those there? Why did I put those there? Extra, just random packaging stuff. I got so much extra packaging. I don't know why I ever think to like, oh, I should keep some. And so much. Okay, all those samples, we can get rid of those. Man, I've been smelling a lot of wax on here. Probably because I used to have cardboard up here, and now I don't. so I'm not used to that. Let's get rid of this for now. So I'll put that there. Forgot what I poured. This is what I over poured in. But I have to clean it to use it again. I don't think I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna throw that away too. I'm not gonna, listen, I always get more stuff if I need more stuff. I'm not gonna sit here and like keep every little thing that I could ever possibly need, but I'm not actually gonna use. I don't remember where I put stickers. Started reorganizing everything today. That stuff I need for an upcoming video. Hopefully these are all empties. They are. Let's go. I don't know if you guys can see over there, but like with the white boxes, like these shelves they're all different heights. I used to use the like tall one for stuff that was short and the short ones for the boxes that I stack. Finally got reasonably intelligent and swapped that around, so I have way more storage space now. Three, four, five. We might only make 7 candles today. I don't know if I want to make multiple batches. I feel like I have a little bit of a headache actually. Which is weird. I don't know why. I don't know why I would feel that way. Can't believe it's already after 5 though. Today went by fast because I played video games earlier, which I haven't done during the day in a long time, but I hadn't seen one of my friends in a while, so hopped on to play with him. Okay. The wax I think is actually melting better today. But there's a lot in there, so it will take a while. Keep thinking like, oh, I'll ask people to watch my stream, and then I'm like, nah. I keep writing out the message and then deleting it. Just wait till you guys see my new series I'm doing that I am both excited and so unexcited for. Like, this new series I'm working on, to give you guys a sneak peek, it is going to be trying to sell one more candle every day, but I can only use money that I like get from like the from the series, so I can't just like spend $1,000 on ads or whatever. So the first day has to just be with spending no money. So I have to just go out and ask strangers to buy candles. And potentially, because I'm not really good at running ads, I don't have experience with that, so I can't say for sure that I can get any ROI on ad running. I I might be doing it for a while. I might be going out there, for like a while, just begging people to buy candles, and it's so overwhelming. I started filming for it today. 24 hours starts like once I actually go out. I'm not counting like filming time. That would be crazy, but I might go out tonight. Might just do that tonight. I don't know. Might feel crazy, but I'm stressed just thinking about it. That might be why I have a headache, actually, to be honest, because I'm like so stressed about that. It's also quite warm in here. Quite warm. Okay, let's get wicks set up. Let's get them clipped. Wow, there are so many air bubbles in this wax right now. Holy. Looks so weird. Wicks and wick stickers. Alrighty. Let's get it. So I'm gonna try and have everything done by I don't know, probably Friday, Thursday night. I want to have all my product made so that once I'm just down at the store, I don't have to like worry about it a ton. Just focus on doing build out stuff, because that is going to be plenty of work. But my hope is kind of for this new series that I'm doing, because I'm going to LA pretty soon, so I think while I'm down there, one of the days is going to be trying to make a wholesale sale to one of the stores. So we'll see, because actually, like, making a sale can take a while. It's not super easy. Take a lot of follow-up. I forgot I have my garbage out here. I just went in to throw stuff away. And I'm so efficient. But we got wicks, we got wax almost melted. It's kind of just a couple big chunks left. But yeah, so it's like I'm super busy coming up because I got, on Friday, I start opening that store. Then I fly to LA while the person whose store it actually is, because I'm just helping her out. So I'm just going in and doing all my fragrance stuff. So it's not my store, but I'm going to be there multiple days a week helping run it. I've opened stores before, so I'm helping bring her vision to life. So she's going to get everything to completion, get it all the way home. I'm going to fly back, start working. Then I have some photo shoots. We have a launch party and this video series I'm doing. So it is like, life is so hectic. I used to never be in a place where I was like busy. I mean, I was trying to fill up my day even just like 6 months ago. I mean, I still had my business stuff I was doing, but it just like was so much waiting. And now it's so busy and not overwhelming, but tiring, exhausting. It's a lot. And, I just try to think about how difficult, it was just being bored all the time, and try and stay super grateful that I'm busy. On days where I'm like exhausted, at the end of the day, I just try and remember to be thankful that being busy is a gift. And it's so easy to feel like frustrated because you don't have the time to watch TV or hang out with friends or do some of the stuff that you want sometimes. But it's like, and when I was first getting the company started, and like stuff was going real slow, like way slower than I thought it would, because it's just a lot of like waiting on suppliers, waiting on other people. I was just sitting around, some days like so bored, just hoping someone would get on Xbox that I could play with. And but it's easy to think that like, oh, the grass is always greener on the other side, but life's good. And sometimes we just gotta be thankful. Life's good. Smile a little bit. Do a little dance. Say a prayer. Life's good. We're out here, we're making candles. I used to talk about like, oh, well, like the candle making part, actually, it's pretty boring. It's not really my favorite thing to do. I actually like to just do all the other parts more. And now I'm like here, I'm making candles a couple times a week, and I'm excited about it. I love it. New fragrances launching, new products on their way. My room spray bottles. My room spray bottles are coming, and they're not 100% what I want them to be yet, because I didn't get the boxes designed. But like, we're working, we're moving, we're making it happen. And I'm gonna have fancy room spray bottles. No more generic bottles with little stickers on them. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm hyped. Life's good. God is good. All right, we only got a couple more minutes left on that. We should also clip the wicks and stuff. But before I touch any more wax, I might make a G Fuel hydration. I feel like my muscles have been cramping, so I want to get some like potassium in me, I think. So I'm gonna make that real quick. Got my leftovers from this morning's energy drink. I realized that like G Fuel is one of the most consistent things I've done in my life, and I hope one day to have better habits. Okay. Let's temperature check this. Not close yet. So this is something I started doing recently, is cutting the wicks slightly before I pour, because that way, like, if not, when the wick's super tall, it transfers the heat out a lot more, and it just doesn't dry evenly, and so it doesn't dry as smooth. Kind of just a small random thing, but it's actually like really helped a lot. We should probably get our fragrance measured out, huh? That might be important. I almost forgot to do that. Alright, let's see how this one turned out. I don't even think I've ever had this flavor before. Oh, it's still really chunky in there. Oh, that flavor is actually really good. It's like a citrus flavor. Normally not that much of a citrus guy, but that slaps. Okay, so let's get all of our stuff. So we gotta measure out our fragrance, which is an important step. So let's get that made. Remember to leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. It like really helps me out. Listen, you can go back and you know if you're someone who like goes back and looks through your likes, so you don't want to leave like a wasted like, that's fine. Go back and delete it later. I don't even care. But it does help me a lot. Oh, this was dirty on the bottom too. I need to start wearing gloves. I have them and I don't use them. Well, my hands are gonna smell really good for the next forever. Till I like shower probably tomorrow morning. Alright. Let's try not to spill. Let's see if we can not spill today. And also not over pour. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Can we go 2 for 2 on not spilling or over pouring? So, interesting fun fact here. I did not over pour. I under poured. I did under pour by a lot. Okay. It's fine. It's fixable. Okay. We're good. Luckily, I under poured by an amount that is easy math. Right on the money. Okay. I was actually really lucky that I noticed. I almost just ruined a whole batch of candles right there. That was almost real bad, friends. Okay, but we didn't ruin the whole batch, so that's cool. That's really good. And it looks like all the wax is almost melted. So once all the big chunks are melted, then it's usually almost at temperature. Sometimes I go back and watch the videos and I'm so embarrassed because I'm like so hunched over. But like I can't stand up straight and like do the work. I'm like, I need like a stool to sit on. Okay, that's good to go. Let's get our pitcher ready. Well, actually there's hardly any excess wax, so I'll just wait until we're almost ready to pour because I want the pitcher to be hot too. So let's just see where we're at temperature wise. At like 167, so that's good. Pour at 185. Pour at 185 and then pour into the jars. I pour at 140. When I was pouring at 135, it was getting all craggly on top. So now we pour at 140. So once you're above 170, it heats up like really fast. It'll take like it can go from like 170 to 185 in like 5 minutes. Gonna need something to stir with though. Got our trusty paint stir sticks. These are nice, they're super cheap, you can get them huge packs. You could use something metal and like clean it and reuse it, but for now, I still got a ton of these. Because I think one time I accidentally bought like double the amount that I was supposed to. So we still got a bunch of them. Tempted to, there's like one chunk on actually the walls of this thing, which is surprising. Normally it ends up detaching because the wall should get hot, but it's still stuck to the wall. It's only like this much solid wax left, so we're getting close. We're almost there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think too if I want to start making room sprays and just make like huge bottles of them ahead of time, so that way when my bottles get here, I can just transfer them into the bottles. Oh, probably a good idea, but candles are definitely highest priority right now. So I have these ones to make. I have my Ghost Ghouls and Gooseberries. And then I have one other scent that I need to make. And I need to get fragrance oil for another scent. So there's ones that I have still a couple of, but they're actually temporary. One of the fragrance oils is gone, so I'm just not going to be using that right now. That's going to be like a special edition one that only comes out when I can find the fragrance oil. But I'm growing to 6 fragrances. So I'll have kind of 2 fragrance collections. I have the classics, and then I have a floral arrangement. So I think it'll be nice too, because I'll be able to like add a little bit more to my menu system, I think, on my website. I do need to start sending some of these off to get photographed too, but that's also just expensive, and I've been kind of holding off on that. But I really should do that so I can get all of these up on my website. But for now, I've kind of been like, oh, well, I really want just like the 3 because I want to get a lot of reviews on those. So then if I run ads, I have like plenty of reviews already. But now I'm just like, I think I'm just going to put them all up there. I think it can't hurt. I think the more content I have on my website, the better. So, yeah, I don't know. Everything just costs so much money though. And it seems like I sell a lot of candles, but then you need to sell a lot of candles to like pay for everything. Okay, well at first it was reading 164, which was a lower temperature. I don't think I want to turn it up too much higher though, it's already pretty high. This thing just is so inconsistent. Not the best wax melter, I will say. I think I got this one from Makesy, which like they don't even do any of their own products. Like all their stuff is just resold. And like, yeah, it's nice and their packaging is kind of pretty, but like that's really all you get with it. But like this is not a great wax melter. There's way better ones. I would not buy this one again. Their fragrance oils are good. They're just way overpriced. They're really expensive. But when I start doing candle making classes, I think that is what I am going to use, just so that if people want, they can go and get that same exact one and keep making them at their house. That's kind of my hope is that they buy my candles. But if I'm not going to let them use my scents. No one gets to use those but me. So I think I'm just going to use Makesy fragrance oils, because then they can order the same one if they want. Super easy. Yeah, okay. I'm ready for this to be hot. I'm ready to go. Also, because I kind of, once I do this, then I get to eat again. I made a garlic confit. So I get a bunch of closed garlic, cook them in oil, and it's good. It's really good. I want to eat more of that. Make some sandwiches or something with it, I think. I don't know. I can make some pasta. I gotta decide. But I had some just with some like focaccia bread I got. And it slapped real hard. Real hard. So, I wanna do more of that. Definitely. I also need opinions because I'm going to be doing some fragrance reviews, and I don't know what fragrances to do. So if anyone has suggestions, please let me know, because I need ideas. Preferably ones where I can just go get samples from like Nordstrom, you know? I don't want to buy a whole bottle. I don't like fragrances, like cheap, you know, store-bought fragrances like that. Gotta have good taste, but I also can't afford to be buying like $200, $300, $400 bottles of fragrance all the time. My leg's been super tight lately. They really hurt right now. Okie dokie. We're almost there. I have so much more cleaning and stuff to do. I also have a ton of like ingredients that I used to use in things that I don't use in things anymore. I just go stretch. That's why I stepped off camera. I just stretch. Like I got a bunch of witch hazel that I used to use in room sprays. Now I simplified my formula. So I don't use witch hazel anymore because for like shelf life, I just couldn't use that much. And so it just wasn't really worth it, even though I do like it because it's like that way it's like better for your skin if you use it as like a linen spray or you wear it. But yeah, I bottled this and polysorbate 20 and different stuff. So I don't know. I think when I do my candle making class, I'm also gonna have people make a room spray too, so that they have one thing they can take with them when they leave the class, and then they'll come back later and pick up their candle because I'm going to make sure it looks like really, really pretty for them. And you know, then if someone like messes it up real bad, I'm gonna make them one. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know. I don't know if I guess I could have them use the more complicated formula. I think that might be more exciting than like my formula is super simple. If you guys have like watched my video. If not, you should watch it and leave a like and a comment on it, please. But I think I'm going to use my more complicated formula in the class just because it'll give people something extra to do. But then I got to think about measuring. So I think maybe I'll just get a bunch of plastic cups that people can use because then I can just throw everything away at the end of the day. I don't really like the idea of throwing away that much stuff, but like buying, you know, people have to pour. Either way we do it, like people are gonna have to pour. Like I pour everything into one pitcher because like I just am like have done this long enough that I don't over pour by a dangerous amount ever, and I can always just redo the math and like fix my formula. But for other people, they're gonna have to use different containers for every ingredient and then like mix them all together, so that way if you over pour, you can pour back. I don't know. That is something that I really have to do a lot of thought on. You know? I don't know. Because I'm going to start teaching classes, so... Because I need the money. I didn't want to do it initially because I kind of just cared more about selling candles, but then I was like, ooh, but money to run ads so I can sell more candles. This is not heating up. It was already set to like 190, And I know this thing's a little cool, but like it's at 170 in there. It's not even full. Like I could put more wax in there. You know, hey, you guys remember when I said that like it once it's like at this point it heats up really quick. That was a lie. But not on purpose. Not on purpose. Okay. We're at least a little bit hotter, so that's good. I don't know why it's being like this. It's quite weird, I will say. But, hey, what can we do? What can we do? I did just kind of drop my phone. Oops. Hey, at least we got music today. Okay, let's see. See if we're there. Getting close. Close enough for me to, I think, safely heat gun this. Try not to burn my hands in the process. Wish me good luck in chat, please. Actually, haven't been burning myself that much lately. Alright, pour over all that old leftover wax. Tear this. I think the wax at the bottom is probably hot enough. It's rated 180. I also just kind of shined the laser into my eyes. I would have rather gotten burned. Well, actually. That's better. That's within our margin of error right there. I really don't like heating wax up this way, if I can avoid it, because it can burn. I'll pretty much just try and keep it moving as fast as possible. Alright, I think we should be good there. Be really surprised. Yep. A little hot, but give it like 3 or 4 stirs before I pour the fragrance in. We'll be fine. Fragrance isn't gonna burn. If you're just a couple degrees over, as long as you're under 190, you're pretty good. But I do like to be as close to 185 as possible. The more precise you are, typically the better things just turn out, the more work you end up saving yourself. But sometimes when you're using crappy wax melter like this, you only have so much control. Gonna stir really thoroughly. Be good there. Cool. That cools it down so much too, so we're already back down to 160. So hopefully not too far to wait today before we can get to pouring. Alrighty. Well, what is everyone else up to for the rest of the day? Okay, so I think just the one batch of candles today, honestly, because I want to relax. I want to play some video games. Grounded 2 just came out, which I only played it just a little bit earlier today, but it's been pretty fun. It's I played the first one with some really good friends of mine, and it was a fun time, and having fun playing this one too. And the graphics are great. Like, it's pretty impressive. Like, it really is a immersive game, which is fun for something like that. But I do turn the spider scary mode off. I make them little blobs because that's, I think, way more fun. So I kind of like to, you know, do that because I don't. It doesn't need to be a horror game for me, you know. Oh wait, what was that? Okay. Well, why does chat go away? Oh, there we go. Okay. Now I can see them like all the time. What inspired you to start a candle company? Well, I'd sold a lot of fragrance before, but I'd always done like mostly personal fragrance, and I realized that all the candle brands were not great. So like what a lot of like high-end companies do is they outsource. They're just licensing their name for other types of products. So if you buy like a Versace sunglasses, you know, that's not like Donatella Versace did not touch those or look at those, or like she didn't even have to approve the designs a lot of time. Like they're just, it's just like, hey, here's like the brand guidelines, don't do anything outside of that. But like, you know, they can't, like with sunglasses, they can't make anything that's like so terrible that they couldn't, you know, like damage the brand. So it's just like, that's just licensing. And I mean, a lot of those like, you know, clothing brands like do that with fragrance already, but like even the high-end fragrance brands, like a lot of them are outsourcing the making of their other products, like their lotions and their body sprays and their candles and their diffusers, and they're not even making it themselves, and they're like 4% fragrance. And sometimes it's even going as far as where they're making dupes of their own fragrances because they don't want to spend the money on their regular fragrance. Because once you start like only getting licensing fees, and it's like splitting up the money in you know, more steps. So it's like, okay, say like if I'm selling my product and it's like, we'll just, I don't have anything that's $20, but let's just say it's $20, right? We'll say it's 100 because 100 is an easy number. Okay, so if I'm selling, say my cost is like $5 or whatever I sell it on my website, it's $100. Like that's the margins that these big companies are making. Those aren't my margins. Okay, not my margin. $5, $100. Okay, if I'm selling it now to a store, wholesale, like they may say it's $100 item, and like fragrance is usually 50-50. Other things are different margins, but like fragrance, it's like 50-50. So it's like, okay, now you're only getting paid 50, your cost was 5, you're only making 45 profit instead of 95. Okay, but you start taking those licensed products, that may cut it like in half again, and so now you're only making $20 profit. And so it's like, if you take that $5 cost and you drop that down to $3.50, you know, when you're selling 1 million units, $1.50 is another $1.5 million, right? Even if you're only selling 100,000 units, that's 150 grand. Like that's a lot of money. You want to keep that, you want to pocket that. And so when you just approach it with a profit first mindset, like it's just not going to work. You have to approach it with a quality first mindset. And there were no brands doing that, home fragrance. So that's why I started a candle company. $154, we're cooking. Once we get it like a little bit below 150, I'll stir again because I want to see like the really accurate temperature. I don't need to stir it right now because I don't want to overmix it, and it's not gonna, like, I know it's not like reading 154 and it's actually like 135. It's not off by that much. But like, yeah, the top layer is cooling faster than the middle layer or the bottom, or you know, whatever's retaining the most heat. But yeah, that's why I started a candle company. You guys should start a business too. It's fun. It's really fun. We were made to create. We were made to innovate. We were made to do cool stuff. And I think that if more people started businesses, we would have better products. Because a lot of stuff sucks nowadays. But the idea that like, oh, it's just because, you know what, like, oh, because big corporations and stuff, like, they're just trying to discourage you. That's all propaganda. I missed chat again, and it's still like, there. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I have to do to like just keep it on screen. And I hate that it's like, remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community line. Like, yeah, I get it. Put that message at the top. Don't keep that at the bottom the whole time. Have you watched The Chosen? Yes. Well, not all of it. I'm watching it right now. I'm on season 5. Yeah, Last Supper season. Banger of a show. Banger. Amazing. Everyone should watch it, I think. Even if you're not a Christian. I saw, you know, I watched some of it like when it first came out, like season 1. And then just kind of like forgot about it, to be honest. And then it's so interesting because I was like, it came out in theaters, and I was like, I'm, you know, bored, don't have anything to do. Like, let's go watch this in theaters. And there were a bunch of like not Christian or not seemingly not Christian people. They were like people that like seemed like they kind of didn't know the story. You know, like there was a lady, I forget what part it was, but like I think it might have been like Jesus and Judas, and like like right before, and like, you know, she leans over and says like, oh, like he's gonna betray Jesus, you know, like, and it's like so crazy to think like how much we take for granted that like, oh, everyone just like knows the story. And like, so it's so cool that it's exposing people who like maybe aren't even familiar with the story, who like don't know what happened, which is so like, it's such to us, like we know it so well. So it's wild that some people don't. Like, it's so foreign to some people. And like even in America, like I forget people in other countries, like I just can't imagine, like it's kind of heartbreaking that there's people who don't know. Yeah, but hopefully they do. And I'm glad that people are taking it serious, that we're supposed to do good things and make good things. Because for a long time, Christian in business or media or culture or anything just meant it sucks. Like it just meant like a bad thing. Like I remember when The Passion came out, and it was like more than the weight of like watching it, and like it's heavy to watch. I think people were kind of just surprised that like, oh, Christians made like something good. You know, it's not just like a super cheesy, lame Christian movie. It's good. Like that is a good film from like a film standpoint. It's good. I'm not gonna say it's Godfather, but it's good. Like that thing is good. And like, if you're Christian, you believe that everything that you do unto the Lord. So every business that is in the top of its field should be Christian. Like there shouldn't be a Christian business that's, you know, the worst. Like I hate it. I hate when I see Christian people, oh, God called me to make a jewelry brand, and it's all like plastic, cheap, made in China crap. No, God didn't call you to do that. Oh, God's told me to start a clothing brand, and I got Gildan tees that say Jesus loves you. God didn't call you to do that. Stop bringing them vegetables. We got a lot of Christian entrepreneurs that are Cain. And we need an Abel generation. We need people making good stuff. Like, I don't care if my candles sell. I don't care. They're not for you. They're for God. They're to honor Him. Doesn't matter if they sell. I already won. As long as I make the best thing I can make. Done what I set out to do. Any money, just a bonus. I never get stressed if I have a bad week, if they don't sell, if I whatever. I don't get stressed about it. I'm just out here. I'm just out here. I'm just doing it for God. $151. You think we can stir? And it's not going to drop to 140. I don't think. See what the real temperature is. Yeah, 146. Okay, so it drops like 5 degrees. Also going to just move it to a different spot on the table because like the table will retain heat. So you also don't want to like ever use like stone or something that's going to retain too much heat that you're like setting things on or like leaving things to dry on because they won't, or not dry, but like cool down, solidify, I guess is the right term. Anything that's going to like retain too much heat. Or anything that's going to like, you wouldn't want to put it on like aluminum or, you know, something that's going to like I one time, I was like, I want to make candles really quick. I'm going to put them outside. It was like during winter. They'll cool faster. They did not cool well. They did not turn out right. I created a lot of extra work for myself that night. Don't cut corners. But I think I'm going to start... I don't need my scale anymore, so let's move that out of the way. I'm going to start heat gunning these. That's what I meant. Found the words eventually. I spilled a lot of wax on one of these, so let's clean that up first, just so it doesn't drip. These things are metal, so they will get hot. So I'm gonna not burn myself, hopefully. Smells so good. I love this fragrance, you guys. Trying to pop this air bubble here right quick. Alrighty. Pouring time. Let's try not to spill. Say a quick prayer. Definitely overfilled the first one again. Keep doing that and pouring heavy. Any of these that are under full? No, that's actually right. Yep. Did that pretty good. Got plenty of leftover on this batch though. I poured about maybe like probably 2 ounces, maybe 2.5 ounces over full on wax, which like percentage wise isn't very much, so it doesn't matter. But then I always feel bad because it's like, it feels like a lot when I like am pouring it out. It's not even half a candle's worth. You know, it's like a negligible amount of wax, but I still feel bad. Let's go ahead and center all of our wicks. 2. These harden back up a little bit. Yeah, I don't think there's any air bubbles, but a lot of people say to like tap on it, you know? A lot of people say to do that, so I'm gonna do it. But there you have it. Now we just let them dry. That's all I got for you. Hour and 15 minutes, quick and easy. And that's 7 candles, so I mean I could sell those like, let's see. Yeah, that's $300 right there. $300 worth of product, not too bad. All right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna make some dinner. I'll catch you later.